things after listening to everything here today. First and foremost, I love the idea of a 501(c) taking over this beach house. Absolutely. With that being said, though, if a 501(c) or even a private partner took over the beach house, would they be willing to rent that house for $10 an hour, seeing that they were going to pay the cost for utilities, etc.? My guess would probably be no. Because in a 501(c), they have to make the bills. Private entity has to pay the bills. So they're not going to give it away at a rate where they can't even break even on it. So I strongly support a 501(c) taking over the beach house, and would urge our city to look into putting that on some sort of fast track to get that done. I would also, if we are going to even talk in the near future, about reducing the hourly rate to $10, there should be some very strict limits, in my opinion, on doing that. I don't think we should be renting out a hall for $10 an hour for an event in the spring if it's in September, because then if a 501(c) or something like that comes in, those folks are locked in at $10 an hour. I mean, if the hall is available, if the house is available, and it's 3 weeks away and nothing's booked in at the rate of the normal working rate, then by all means open that window up to get utilization of the building. But to sit there and start booking events weeks or months out at that $10 rate would be a concern to me. These things do take time. They take time to do, and our next informational item will be an update on what's going on at Southport Beach House, what's this year alone. I'll use a reference from my hometown of Bridgeport, Connecticut, that just last weekend reopened Pleasure Beach, and Pleasure Beach is a part of our shoreline that was closed for 18 years because of a fire on a bridge that gained access to the thing. It takes time, but it got done. So I just think we're on the right road. I would strongly urge more into this 501(c). I'm going to ask that Mr. Lemons, you take a look at these recommendations, as well as Mr. Warnock, and we'll forward a copy to our finance department for analysis, as well as the city administrator and the mayor, and would encourage a meeting with the citizens group and the other department heads, see what we can use out of this, see what we can tweak, see what we can accept. I would be very in favor of that, and I would like to sit in on that meeting also. I appreciate the work of the commission, Steve and Margaret and the rest on the commission. Thank you for your work on this, and hopefully we can